The follow-up is simple. Ask a question, listen to the answer, then follow up. I'm your host, Noah Kozlov. Enjoy.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Follow-Up Podcast. I'm Eden, and this is my dad, Noah, and every week we sit on my bed and have a different conversation about something I want to talk about. And this week we're talking about second grade.
All right, so public school, New York City. We've talked a little bit about your experiences so far in the past, kindergarten, first grade. Even, I think we talked about pre-K in an audio-only version of the podcast when you were really little.
When you were doing the Follow-Up Podcast.
Myself.
Right, yourself.
And you were the guest, and now
I was the guest sometimes.
Of course, you're the co-host. Right, so I think it's interesting to have you detail what school has been like, not just because of COVID, but because the school experience is a little bit different. So can we go through maybe even starting with your morning routine and then out the door and then how your school day works?
Yeah, I'll start with going in school. So I drew a picture so I can understand more things easily. So if this is my school, wait, I can't. Okay, so this is my school. This is the front wall of my school, and this is I don't know. This is a pathway going up my school.
And this is a side street in New York City.
Yes, this is a street.
Okay.
And just so you know, my square is not a triangle. My school is not a triangle.
Is that a triangle?
No, it's not a triangle. Because here, this is sidewalk. No, this is sidewalk. Yes, but it looks more like a triangle.
I understand.
It's lopsided.
Your school's not falling down.
No, it isn't.
No.
So, this is where I walk up.
So hold on. So in the morning.
Yeah.
Let's go through this. So in the morning, you line up on the side of the street.
Yes.
On the side of the building.
Right. It's a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
We line up. So we get in at school about 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
So we wait here, and then at 8:30 we walk up this ramp that I showed you, and then there's like another area. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, so you can put this down for now.
Yeah, it's like. How would you call the other area, where it like goes into the doors? Because there are steps there.
The lobby?
No. You know how there's steps on the other side that get up there?
Uh-huh.
What would you call that? Well, anyway,
just a little outdoor, there's an overhang.
Right.
Yeah, just like a kind of a landing.
Yeah, a landing. So you go up to the landing, then if you turn a little bit that way, there are doors.
Right, turn to the left, walk through the doors.
There's doors.
Okay.
So you go in, 2 sets of doors.
And you don't have a teacher with you, correct? You just go in by yourself?
Just go on yourself.
With your whole class?
Well, they let in one person at a time.
Yeah, right, but your whole class is in a line.
Yes.
Yes.
Same as the other 3 classes, the other 2 classes that are behind my class.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody goes in, and we go in with some other kids that I think might be... I don't know. They might be 4th grade, 5th grade.
Okay.
I don't know. So, but it's kind of confusing sometimes because we both go in all like the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, there are 3 stairwells. I sometimes take the first one, and I sometimes take the third one.
Okay.
So go up there. There are 2 flights of stairs every floor. So I go all the way up to the 6th floor, and then once I get in, I unpack.
But hold on. As you're walking up all those flights of steps with your backpack on, do you ever get tired?
Yes, I get tired when I get to the 3rd floor.
Do you ever just stop and take a sip of water?
No.
No?
I stop and take a sip of water when I get upstairs.
Good idea. Good idea.
Sometimes. Sometimes I forget to take a sip of water.
Okay. All right, so you get inside, unpack.
Unpack. So I take out my notes folder. So our notes folder is just where we keep all the papers from school. And we have meal boxes. That's where we put them in. So if our teachers need to give us a form, they put it in there, and then we put it in our notes folder.
Okay.
So I take that out. I take out my lunchbox. We have a lunchbox bin, so I put it in there. And then I put my water near the sink. Actually, not near. I shouldn't say near the sink because we don't have a sink.
So where do you put your water?
Like
on your table?
There's like a little table in the back.
Oh.
But that's not a table.
Can you go and get your water anytime you want?
Not anytime you want. Not during lessons, but during transitions.
Mm-hmm.
You can, from like reading to writing.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Something, or like writing writing to math.
Okay, so let's transition to after you
Right.
unpack.
So after I unpack, we do morning work. So I'll describe morning work. So there might be a question that you answer, like what did you do this weekend? That's usually Monday's question. Sometimes I think it might be Wednesday's. Wednesday's question is usually a word problem.
Math problem?
Yeah, word
Okay.
problem. Word
Yeah.
problem. Math problem. Yeah.
And
same thing.
you call out these answers or you write them down?
Oh no, this is an independent work
Oh,
in your morning work notebook.
gotcha.
So, sometimes and Fridays one is what is your weekend wish?
What was your weekend wish this week?
I forget.
To get basketball cards at Economy Candy?
No.
To have Penn State win?
No. But but 2 weeks ago, my weekend wish was to go to Lake Champlain again.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We went to Vermont. Okay.
That was fun.
I like that. All right, so you do the
yeah.
morning work.
And then if you're finished early, you get to do troublemaker words, which are just words that you write down, and we have a spelling check in.
Every day.
No, at the end of the week.
End of the week. Okay.
So, yeah. So, after that, we're going to move on to our morning meeting. So, at morning meeting, we just, let's see. We have floor spots. So, on the floor, instead of a rug, we have little dots, and we know where to sit. So, in morning meeting, we go over how many days we've been in school, the date, so the calendar, and today, like, say it's Thursday. Say it's Thursday, you would go, today is Thursday, yesterday was Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Friday.
Right. Okay.
So you would do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after that, we go over our schedule of the day. And then we move on into reading.
Real quick on your schedule. So you have a clock in your room, right?
We have a clock in our room.
An analog clock. Like not an analog clock, okay. On your schedule,
Like
does
that
it
clock right there that says my name.
that no one else can see?
Don't know how.
Yes, exactly. An analog clock, not a digital clock,
Okay.
not one. Yeah, with the hour hand and minute hand. On your schedule, does it say what time different things are?
No, but some people ask. So every day except Monday, we have specials at 11:30 for 45 minutes.
So wouldn't it be helpful though on your schedule?
They put times.
Put times on it so you would know how much time you have left in each period.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd
Just
be
something I was thinking about, and also,
But then, yeah.
and also, we still think you have 28 kids in your class.
Yes.
Is that it? 28 kids in your class.
Actually, no, I think we have less. I don't know.
Less. Okay, but maybe it's 26.
Yeah.
Between 26, 28, and of course everybody has masks on,
Right.
and you don't have desks, but you have tables, and there's
Tables of three.
Three kids.
3 or 2.
3 or 2 at every table. Okay, continue.
So when we set up for reading, we have 2 groups. So group 1 and group 2. I'm in group 2. And so group 1 gets their bag. We have books in a bag. So it gets their book bag and sits on the floor. And group 2 goes to another table and they just start reading. While the other class is doing a lesson with their teacher. With our teacher. So then, after that, group 1 goes to the tables, and group 2, my group, goes to the floor, and we do a lesson, and then we get to read more.
What kind of lesson? Give me for example.
For an example, like a regular lesson, like more strategies, let's say. Like
okay.
strategies, one lesson might be like more strategies for solving tricky words.
Gotcha.
Like that's what we did.
Okay.
Like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like a regular lesson, as if we were doing it as a full class, we're just breaking it apart into different groups, so
Smaller
it's
groups.
easier.
Right. More attention.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So after that, reading's over. We have a transition into writing. So what we do is,
I like that you go from reading to writing. That makes sense to me.
yeah. So we do that. So we put our books. We have bins. So we go to our table, put our books in our bin, and we take out our writing folder, and we just sit at our table. So the first, we have like a chime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like a thing that it has like,
Is it like a triangle, like the triangle in music?
No.
No?
it's like this thing that's like metal, and then you just, there's like a mallet basically. It's not a mallet, it's just like a little thing, and you chime it. So the first chime is move to spot 1. So my spot 1 is the table. The other group spot 1 is the floor. So we do just like what we did in reading.
Okay.
we do the
Okay,
same thing.
small groups, yeah.
Right. So we do that, and right now, so we do that. We switch. Second shot. Yeah. So we switch.
What are you working on in writing right now?
We're doing realistic fiction writing
that's fun.
series. So I'm publishing my second series book.
Oh, nice. Maybe we can talk about it one day.
Maybe.
Cool. I look forward to that. Okay.
So.
And do you think all the reading you're doing, and I know I've told you this before, and I love getting all this detail about school, do you think all the reading you're doing, because Grandpa used to say it to me all the time, the more you read, the better writer you are. The more you read, the better writer you'll be. Do you think all your reading is helping in writing?
I think some of it is. Like, in reading, I noticed how the characters have conversations with other characters.
Mm-hmm.
So once we were talking about dialogue in writing, I noticed in my books that it's not just like one sentence and then like the other character just like says one thing and then it's like over. It's not just like over.
Mm-hmm.
That it's better if you have like a whole page of dialogue or like more that it can interact your characters together.
Yeah, I agree. That's a really good
So I
point.
try to make sure that maybe like one character says something that leads to another character say something. So that leads to another character saying something. That just makes a conversation with the
I like
characters, and it helps make a story.
Yeah, it brings the story alive a bit.
Right.
Instead of just describing things and you have
Just
characters talking.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay,
blah,
so
blah.
what's next?
So after writing,
Mm-hmm.
we transition into math. We also have math groups. So we have a math workbook. So in the math workbook, we have like everything we're gonna learn. So one teacher's group goes into our science teacher's room, and then I think it's in the science teacher's room. Think.
Okay, either way. Go into a different room.
Go into a different room. And then my group, with my other teacher,
Like, there's 2 teachers in
Yeah.
your room. Yeah.
stays in our room. So after that, so we start doing math.
What's your favorite thing about math? Like when your teacher says, today we're going to do this, is there anything that makes you like, oh, okay, that'll be fun?
I just like solving equations, just writing them down, and just solving them.
Hey, do you like word problems?
No, I don't particularly like word.
Okay.
I only like them sometimes.
That's funny. Okay.
Sometimes.
All right.
I just like writing. I like writing the word problems down, like reading them,
Mm-hmm.
and then just writing the problem down and just solving it.
Okay, I understand.
And I also like when you just write problems down and I just solve them.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
And then
You gotta have lunch at some point.
after math, we have sometime. This is a usual Tuesday schedule. Okay,
Uh-huh.
we have art.
Oh, okay, so you have a special.
Art, yes, at 11:30 to 12:15.
45 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have recess at 12:20.
Okay, so you have specials, so you have art how many days a week?
2 days a week,
2 days a week. How many days a week do you have gym?
once a week,
How many days a week do you have science?
once a week,
How many days a week do you have music?
once a week.
Okay, so I think when I was a kid in your age, I think we had science every day. Like science was part of the core curriculum, and then
I like that.
then the other stuff, art, music, gym was separate. So those were our specials: art, music, gym. But yours is a little bit different with science.
Music, gym, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So after that, after recess, until 12:50, I think, we have lunch until 1:20. So then we go back up to our classroom.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you go all the way down for
Yeah.
recess and
Going
lunch.
down is much easier. Than
Yeah, and then you got to go all the way back up,
Yes.
and then just like an hour later, you go all the way back down. Okay.
Actually, an hour and 20 minutes later.
Mhm.
So, after that, we have phonics or social studies. So,
When you just started social studies.
yeah.
Okay.
So, we're learning about urban, suburban, and rural.
Where do we live?
We live in an urban,
Where do Grandma and Grandpa live?
suburban.
And who lives in rural areas?
I don't know.
Well, not like someone in particular, but like
People that want a lot of land.
a lot of land, right? A lot of farmers live in rural areas. Yeah.
Right. So,
All right, so you got
Yeah,
that, and then
that.
how do you wrap up the day?
and then we pack up. Sometimes, if we have time, we have read aloud
That's fine.
and then dismissal.
Okay.
That's right. Usually that.
All right. I'm glad I got all that detail.
Yeah.
So
The afternoon goes so much faster.
I bet.
Oh, wait, I forgot one thing.
Okay.
So, after lunch, we have mindfulness when we get up.
Oh, so what do you do for mindfulness? That's
So,
different.
for mindfulness, we have a video, and we just do the video.
What like what's on it?
Things
Like,
calm
what
you
are they-
down
okay.
sometimes. Yeah. Like,
Calm you down, make you think.
yeah.
So are the lights off in the room?
Yeah.
Are your
Okay.
eyes closed, or you,
Sometimes your eyes closed, and sometimes before we start the video, like you can just rest your head down on your table.
you ever fall asleep?
No.
And do you find it relaxing?
Yes, I find it relaxing, but I find it too short.
How long is it?
Because it's like 1 minute. It's like the videos are like 1 to 4 minutes. So it's a
Oh.
little short, but sometimes I don't mind it. I just feel like when we rest our head, it's a little quick.
Oh.
But I don't really mind it.
What about differences between, and I think this is probably our longest podcast too, but I really appreciate you giving all these details. What are the big differences, or maybe there's just one between first grade and second grade
There's
about
just
your
a-
schedule?
There's a very small difference in between first grade and second grade. In second grade, we don't have snack.
Oh, how you handling that?
I really don't mind.
I remember you used to, like, I remember last year you thinking like, oh boy, we don't have snack. What are we gonna do? Here, can you come closer?
Yeah,
what are you
I
gonna
know.
do?
I don't mind it.
No?
No, I'm used to it now. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it, which is a good thing
That is a good thing. I don't think we had snack
because
after kindergarten.
right at.
I don't think
But
so.
I think it's a good thing that I don't mind it because
Right.
I'm not gonna have it for a while.
Right. Had a lot of drilling going on outside. That's all. Do you ever hear the drilling in school?
No.
You ever hear like construction going on outside?
No, but
I mean,
when
New
we-
York is loud. Do you hear sirens and things?
it's not really sirens, but when we had a lockdown drill,
Uh-huh.
we had a lockdown drill a few days ago. We heard this like loud music coming from a motorcycle outside.
Oh.
It was funny.
How do
We try not to laugh.
how do your teachers describe a lockdown drill? Like, what's the purpose of why you need to be on
And if
lockdown?
someone came into the building that the security guards didn't know downstairs,
Got it.
that we would have lockdown.
Makes sense. So, what did you do for the lockdown drill?
It's just we sit against the closet or under a table.
Yeah, not something we had when we were kids. Yeah. All right, so it's been a good year so far. You've only had to be remote 1 week.
1 week.
Great. Great. So you're happy?
Yep. I am happy.
Glad to hear it. I love you. What's that?